morning. I'm here at People Dancing with Patty Branam and myself, Christina-Marie.
Hi, Patty Branam, costume designer for People Dancing.
And we've been working on Snow, which is the second in a series of dances inspired by weather. So the first was rain, and now we're working with snow in August.
In August makes it a little trickier. It's good.
So we've invited Patty to share some insight on the design process and designing costumes for the art of dance. And I have a bunch of questions for Patty to draw.
Okay, I pick them out in this.
Sure.
Okay, well, let's get started. First one, how did I get started in costume design? Well, I just always liked costumes. I don't really particularly like dressing up myself, but I like making things, and having little children helped a lot, and I just love to sew, and then just meeting people and being asked to do this. Like I made things for Cobblestone Farms when I first moved to the area, little aprons and shirts the kids put on to be frontiersmen, and I've worked in bridal salons and alterations and costume shops, and then I just kind of said yes to the right person. And they asked if I wanted to do a costuming job, and then it's just kind of blossomed from there. So
That's great. Would you like to pick another question?
Okay,
If it's something
sure.
you've already addressed, we'll skip it. This is
all
fun.
right. Do you design for other art forms like theater and opera? It's not yes and no. Let me think. No, I don't actually design for those. I sew for the theater at the U of M School of Music and Dance costume shop, and that's already designed, and I just get handed the material and you put this together.
It's more like
So,
executing.
Yes,
and
executing
less,
the other.
creative involvement.
Yes, a lot less creative. So, but through that, I've gotten clients who are singers, opera singers, and they're doing their recitals, so I've helped them with their gowns and things like. But yeah, once again, it's not really designing; it's just helping them get the best look they can from their outfits. So
That's probably fun.
it's fun. They're so grateful. They're just like, oh, I'm just because they buy this dress and it's their big thing, and then they need someone to help, and they have no idea what to do. Just, they don't sew. So.
Yeah. They're singers.
They're singers. They're super sweet. Tell our viewers a little bit about the costume you've made for Snow. Well, that started with a phone call from Christina saying,
Hey, Patty.
I'm doing this dance. It's called Snow. And did she say snow? It was a message, and it was June or July. Like, okay, I think she said snow. I found this fabric at the store. It's really exactly what I want, and will you help do costumes? Like, sure. Okay, so we got together, and she showed me the fabric, and which is here. I've got a big bunch of it. So then I said, okay, well that's cool. What are we doing? And I went to a rehearsal and sat through it and watched and asked questions like, well, who are you? What are you? Where are you? When is this? And, just to get the picture in my head. So like, well, we're people and it's winter, we're outside. Like, well, okay, this.
But we also become animals now.
Oh,
we become animals
okay.
now. Yes, in the dance we refer to,
That's
we
new.
have like this deer moment,
Okay.
and there's also a fox.
Oh, okay.
But it's very, that's the fox.
Okay.
It's very
I've
submerged.
never seen that. All right.
Yeah.
Um,
So viewers, you'll have to look for the animals that come.
winter, snow. We can't look like summer, but we can't have them all heavy and done up in, parkas and things because it's just not right. And it's August, So Christina went shopping again and found some evening gowns that we took apart, and one was sparkles, because I was thinking, well, frost and crystals and snow means sparkles to me. So she found a gown that I took apart, 2 gowns actually, and I sewed, thinking hoods because it's winter. So I came up, it's not finished, it's ready for a try on, but it's got sparkles down the side, and this was a wedding, or an evening gown, and this was some fabric that I had donated to me, and then I'm going to do another variation with this different sleeve to get the jewels from the other gown.
I love the sparkles.
They are good.
And part of the excitement, I think, well, you mentioned the glitter and the jewels because of the choreography, which has kind of a form that's sharp and hopefully clear in space. And that kind of gave me the permission to pursue sparkle. In closing.
Okay, the last question is, what is my favorite thing about costume designing? I've been asked that before, and the problem solving is my favorite part. Like, how am I going to get this story across? I have X amount of time, X amount of money. What am I going to do? It's like, okay. So I think about it all the time. I'm constantly thinking about stuff, and like, not necessarily getting things done physically, but if I figure it out in my head, then I can go. So that's the fun part. Like,
Yeah.
how can I get someone's idea across the way they want it to be said? And so far, I've been pretty successful.
Yes, I think so.
It
So, I mean,
has
I
to.
love fashion and couture, but then I've had the problem before where we had something made and it just didn't work because it didn't move, or it was too stiff, or it didn't add anything to the piece. Not by Patty, thank goodness. Thanks so much, Patty, for coming on camera and for doing the
My
costumes
pleasure.
for snow. Now, for more information about People Dancing, please visit our website, peopledancing.org. And we're accepting volunteers, board members, and offering classes this fall. There's the premiere of Snow is going to be August 23rd at 6 p.m. at the Detroit Dance City Festival at the YMCA Theater, the Bowl Theater in Midtown Detroit. So we hope you can make
It's
it.
a great space.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you.